what's going on YouTube? This video we're going to be doing just our RC Real Talk for the week. And I think the topic of the conversation this week's going to be, I watched Jerry's whole guide review the other day, finally catching up on some videos. And he was talking about, of course, the tariff stuff. What Axial, there's a bunch of them. A-Main, they sent a, statement out. You can get online and find it. There was a couple people sharing the emails that they have gotten with the company. Red Cat was another one that said they were jumping on board. Basically right off the bat, like a 10%. Boom. Soon as I think it's like next month, maybe. I can't remember when they said those are supposed to take into effect, but I'm pretty sure it said next month. Which, it's not a huge increase, but for those of us that have to bust ass every day, working for what we got, any increases, it hurts the hobby, in my opinion. I personally feel it's like a lot of this stuff we're kind of charged a little too much anyways. That's just my opinion. A lot of the hobby stuff just seems overpriced. That's what happened with the fifth scale stuff with me early days. When it started, I was, huge into it. Then the fifth scale stuff was like you basically had to be rich. It turned into a rich guy's hobby. And then, people kind of just couldn't afford to be in it. I noticed, and the prices fell down, and roving come along, and so on and so forth. And you didn't have to worry about it anymore, and the prices went down. But the minute it started getting popular again, like everything else, the prices just go up, super inflated, stupid high. And once again, now I've noticed that side of the hobby is kind of tapering down again. Because times are tough, things are rough. A lot of people can't throw that kind of money.
Let's see what you got.
You smell that? What is that?
What?
What's that smell?
A cologne?
No.
Opportunity.
No. Money.
Oh, okay.
I smell money.
Okay.
That kind of hobby. So it kind of sucks, just in general, that this is happening, which, that's life. I mean, maybe we'll get lucky and once everything straightens out, the price will readjust, but I doubt it because, in my opinion, a lot of it just ends up being an excuse. We've got products on the market that have been out for, I don't know, how long has the TRX4 been on the market? 10 years? I don't know. It's been on the market forever. Haven't technically came out with a real update other than clipless bodies and all that stuff. I would think the price could come down on those really instead of going up. But Traxxas hasn't, as far as I know, announced anything about the prices going up. So, if Traxxas don't do it, kudos to you. Definitely Axial jumped on that. I think before they just immediately there'll be an increase. Axial was just like bam. I'm not an Axial guy anyways. I'm just not personally. I just don't care for most Axial products, other than their axles and stuff, and there's just as good as other axle brands can be had out there on the download cheap. So that's just my opinion. So yeah, the tariff stuff, man. I knew it was any excuse they're gonna have. It wouldn't have mattered if. I guarantee you it wouldn't even have mattered if it was just tariffs on certain items. It don't matter. It still would have jacked the price up. Any of that stuff, any company is going to use it for an excuse. It doesn't matter. That's just how the global trade market stuff works. As soon as I heard that tariff stuff, I thought, yep, here goes the RC hobby. Honestly, I figured the prices would go up higher than what 10% increase would, to be honest with you. So, the hobby shop prices here where I'm at, and I feel for the dudes that are in Canada.
Oh, you're from around these parts, eh? Yeah, I'm from Saskatchewan. What's up in Canada, eh? You American ladies, you've been out to Saskatchewan, eh?
Stuff. Prices, price stuff wise, man, it's, that are in the hobby, I don't know how y'all do it. Like Woods, my buddy Sir chirps a lot. I know you guys got like free healthcare stuff and everything, but it just seems astronomical to me. There's no way I could afford to be in the hobby where you guys are. I wouldn't be able to afford to do anything. I'd be having to walk everywhere. I'd be lucky to be able to pay rent somewhere at that rate. But yeah, I don't know. The hobby is just, in my opinion, overpriced for all of us, no matter where you're at. It's crazy. So that's what we're just discussing here in this RC Real Talk. You can comment down below how you feel. That's why I do these videos. I'm trying to keep it a little more language friendly, I guess to say, because so many of my videos there's been some problems with. I just got done discussing with Jack Kawaki. He was just messaging me on one of my other videos. We were kind of messaging back and forth. It's couple RC Real Talk episodes and stuff, man. One of them still in the crapper. Been editing. They get flagged. Someone turns them in. They get automatically pulled down. You can't view them. I can get into them because I can get into them in my studio and edit them. So for the guys that do watch and do like the RC Real Talks, and sometimes we get, we like to have an adult side of the channel. I got to be a little more careful, because there's no sense in me sitting here doing these videos, putting all kinds of editing into them, and then they're going to be up, and then nobody's going to get to see them because they get set to private. The only ones that can watch them is me, and that's pointless. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with that. That's why, I try to put adult content warnings on I don't know what the problem is. And I notice every time it happens, YouTube seems like they throttle back my, whatever they're putting me out in the algorithm. I've had people message me and be like, dude, I don't get notifications for you. I've had 30, 40 people message me and say, hey man, I don't get notifications for your new videos anymore. And it always happens around that same time. I'll see my subscriber count drop like 15, 20 people like that overnight. And I know that many people aren't unsubscribing. I've had 10, 15, 20 people message me because I talk to a lot of people. They're not just subscribers. A lot of them are actual friends. And they'll message me and they'll say, hey man, I got unsubscribed from your channel. And I'm like, well, I didn't, forcibly remove you from being subscribed. That'd be ignorant for me to do. That's, just ran into a lot of stuff like that. So comments on my channel. I don't know, guys. Went in and there was like 8 blocked comments that I had to release a while back. So if you're commenting on my videos and I'm not commenting back or, whatever, guys, just because I'm not seeing them, I don't know what else to say or do. It's not like I'm not gonna return messages to any of y'all. I don't know. I don't know why they do. I don't know why they're doing what they're doing. It sucks. That's happening to my channel. You know, having videos flagged and stuff like that's getting real old. You know, and when I say flagged, it means that they block them. You know, and you guys can't view them. I think I'm sitting on like 4 or 5 altogether, maybe. I don't know. I gave up because I was going in and editing and chopping them up, and eventually they end up not making sense. So there's no sense of so I just delete them. But yeah, that's some of the stuff I've been battling. I just thought I'd put it out there. With all this stuff going on, I don't, why such a small channel like mine, and I know a lot of people watch, and, I've got some that you may not consider where I'm at to be small, but I've considered my channel to be pretty dang small compared to the big dogs. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's weird. I guess when you talk about controversial things, that's what happens. Should be, expected. I try to put all of it out there. Like I said, give people fair warning. I mean, I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna tone it down a little bit.
So if you could maybe just sometimes
keep it down
and go from there. But yeah. So anyways, back onto the whole tariff thing. We got on that little, my ADD kicked in, and I just kind of wanted to share that. And any of you guys that are commenting or anything like that on any of my videos, and you don't see me return a comment, I always try to comment back, because that's the whole purpose, man. That's why I hate putting out videos and like nobody comments on them, because even if I guess it's a comment of somebody just being kind of a, I'm gonna try to use a more user-friendly word, hating. I guess it's still either way, you're still getting a comment, because I don't think a lot of people realize when you go in and you hit that like and subscribe, or you just hit that like, even if you don't comment, I'm pretty sure that liking and commenting put you further into the algorithm. Because like anybody else, I mean, I do the channel for fun, especially like the trail videos. But, it's nice to have the channel still go further. Because the more you support a channel, the more they get pushed out there, the more the content they can bring you if it's somebody that you like. And I just don't mean me. I'm not focusing on my channel by any means. I just mean anybody in general. If there's a channel that you like, the more you comment, the more you try to push them farther, the more support they're going to get, the more they're going to grow, the more content you're going to have to enjoy to watch, is where I'm going with that. I don't necessarily mean my, crappy little channel. I have fun. I consider a lot of the guys that subscribe I talk to be actual friends. I try to help a lot of people out here locally, do a lot of different stuff. I don't mind making the video content. It would be nice to have some, to get further, progress as a content creator on YouTube, but the way it's gone for me, I know that went out the window a long time ago. That's just how I feel. I'm happy with what the guys I always get that, and I know there's a lot of people that watch that never comment. It never makes any sense to me. And I know a lot of people that watch never hit the like button and don't make any sense to me. That off balance just doesn't make, I mean, I don't understand it. You sit and watch something, even if you watch 5 minutes of a 10-minute video or 15-minute video, you can still at least hit the like button. I don't know, it blows my mind how all that stuff works and how people think, I guess. Some people are just that's just how they're wound, I guess. So anyhow, that's where I'm done with that. I went off enough on that tangent. So yeah, guys, comment down below what you think about, if you made it this far. According to my analytics, most people make it like 4 or 5 minutes. Which cracks me up every time. I'm like, Why even bother to click on something if you're going to watch a couple minutes of it? But that's just me. This doesn't make any sense. But what do you? Is the hobby getting harder for you? Hobby getting, you know? Are you worried about it? What do you think? Comment down below. I really would like to know your take on it. You know, I know it's not going to affect a lot of people. A lot of people more wealthy. You know, here where I'm located, you know, West Virginia's kind of a poorer state. It definitely is affecting things. I've seen a lot of guys selling off their collection. There's been a whole lot of things for sale here lately on the marketplace in Kentucky, West Virginia, Maryland. I've noticed a lot of our bordering surrounding Virginia, a lot of the bordering surrounding states. Man, I've noticed huge RC lots for sale. And then after on there for a while, I'll start seeing guys not parting out, but separating that lot. So for people that think the RC hobby won't take a hit, it'll definitely take a hit. I mean, between our economy and the price of everything, anyways, and then that on top of it, you know, it's just common sense. It's gonna affect it. I can clearly see it here with seeing a lot of guys selling out. Because I mean, literally, I see that selling out, getting out of the hobby. You know, it's the same way. Like, you know, me, I like Jeeps and stuff. You just can't be a Jeeper anymore. Between the fighting with the groups and the people just being D-bags with each other, same thing. You know, most groups, you know, all the guys think you got to drive, you know, a $50,000 to $100,000 Jeep to be accepted into a group. You know, don't show up with a YJ or CJ because you're going to be, you know, mocked and laughed at, and guys are going to act like a giant douchebags. Because that's just how the world is now. But yeah, I just thought I'd put that out there. Don't think it won't affect the hobby. It's going to affect the hobby. Because I've watched some videos and I'm thinking, dude, I don't know. You're totally out of touch base with reality, because evidently you must live somewhere where you're making some jack. Because coin of the realm, jack, you know, whatever you want to call it. I call it coin of the realm and jack. That's what I call money. But yeah, I don't know. Definitely affecting everything here for me. But anyhow, I just thought we'd do this as our real RC Real Talk episode. Gonna try to get this edited and put up. We got some big stuff coming. I've got a big unboxing to kind of go over. We're gonna do a first look, you know, go over it, and then an unboxing. And it's a kit truck. I'm gonna work on assembling, getting together for a friend. He's a guy that goes out trailing with us. Is really into the scale stuff like me. He appreciates the scale side of the hobby, and I told him I would help him out. He bought 2 of these kits. He sold off like 3 or 4, you know, rigs to get these because they're, you know, considered high end. Some stuff he's run into with it coming out of the box, I don't know if I'd consider it how much high end or not, man. He had some rust issues and some other issues. I don't know. I definitely expected more for the brand of these kits, but that wasn't too impressive, considering how everybody drools all over these things. But we're going to take a look at it and open it up on camera and look at stuff. That way you can see exactly what I run into when we're doing a first look at this. But yeah, I'm going to be putting that together and doing some videos of it for him. He kind of asked me to do that. I'm going to try to get the body together on it. I don't know if I'm going to have time to get to all that, but we're at least going to get the chassis assembled and all that stuff. So I'll have that coming to the channel, as well as finishing the HG truck for the guys that are still waiting on that. I had to wait on parts, man. FedEx, man, they lost a bunch of my stuff. I ordered some parts from AliExpress, and they came like a week they got into the United States. The minute they got in FedEx hands, like the first or second state they moved to, they were gone forever. And the parts finally showed up the other day, which was like a month and a half. I'm still missing 2 or 3 other orders from eBay that I bought. I've been trying to make my buddy from Steven's 304 RC. I've been trying to make him my style grub screw pin on body mods for his K10. And those have been lost in the oblivion forever. They finally gave me a refund the other day. So if you watch this video, bro, I don't know. I'm going to order them again from somewhere else because I need them too for other trucks. So maybe we'll get that taken care of eventually. Yeah, so that's where we're at. This is our RC Real Talk episode, guys. I appreciate if you take the time to hit the like, subscribe, comment, whatever. Say yeah, yo, down in the comment section. Say ayo, hi ho. I don't know. Just to get some convo going in the comment section. From the RC Dungeon, I appreciate everybody that's still watching and supporting. Thank you all very much. Hope everybody is happy, healthy, and getting wealthy. I'd say the latter part is probably not happening much for everybody in this time. But anyhow, from RC Dungeon, thank you all for supporting the channel. And I'll try to keep making content for as long as I can, as long as people are still watching. Shout out to Mind's Eye RC. Shout out to Toe Shifter RC. Jerry's Old Guy Review. John's Mini Mechanics. I'm trying to catch up on some of your content. He's, I like that TRX4 Bronco you've been shooting videos of. Woods Unknown. Sir Chirps a lot here on YouTube. He's going through some things. He ain't been able to get a lot of content up. He's also got a metal fab shop that he's working on putting together, and I'm going to be doing a big thing for him on the channel with some parts and stuff like that he offers. He's making me some bumpers for my Michigan because nobody offers a whole lot of stuff for the Michigan. Well, the FMS stuff with the hard bodies on it in general. So yeah, I'll be having that coming too. You need to check him out. He can make you bumpers for the FJ40, the Michigan. He's really, really, really good, guys. He makes some nice stuff. It's sturdy stuff. You can put winches on it. You can pull off of it. His stuff's not going to bust really easy. It's not pot metal, China metal. It's really nicely done, crafted, fabricated stuff. He's working on even trying to get, I think, some powder coat finishes and stuff like that. He said he was working on. So you guys really you could check him out. He's all over the FMS groups because that's what he likes. He likes the FMS stuff. So if you're interested in needing a bump and stuff like that and you don't want to fab it, I think he's going to have pretty good prices on his stuff. And his stuff is solid as a rock. I mean, you're going to probably bend a chassis before you mess up one of his bumpers. So you can give him a look. He Sir Chirps a lot on YouTube. And you can find him the same way, I think, on Facebook. I think it's like Randy Sir Chirps a lot. I'm not sure. But you should check him out 100%. He's a good dude. He's helped me out so much in the past before. And I appreciate that, RC brother. I just thought I'd throw that out there. 3D man, Fred, if you're watching, I appreciate you too, brother, hooking me up with that 3D stuff. I don't get much support from anybody here at the channel, and what you've done for me, it does mean a lot to me. I'm just not saying that. So with that conclusion, I don't want to go too much far down. And from the RC Dungeon, I got to finish my coffee and probably warm it back up because it's freaking cold down here in the hobby room. From RC Dungeon, peace out.